Welcome to week 14. Week 14 will be the study of the skeletal system, and you won't have any additional assignments to turn in other than your practice test this week. You will be reading the chapter along with your chapter outline and jotting down details about the different bones of the skeleton. Most of the material is in the lab where you have the skeleton, which you're seeing here, and you'll have actual skulls looked at from different angles, and then the bones of the arms and legs, the pectoral girdle, which is the scapula and clavicles, and the pelvic bones and the bones of the legs. So you'll be looking at all these bones and learning the names. If you move to the more advanced anatomy class, you not only will learn the names of the specific bones, but also all the little nooks and crannies and holes in the bones. So this class is good as a beginning level to at least know the names of the bones before you move on to any more detailed structures. If we look, that would be an internal view of the skull. A posterior view, a lateral view. So you've got a lot of different names of the bones, and you need to learn those. And so you're given pictures of actual bones to complete that. Further down, you will have individual bones of the skeleton. This would be a scapula, which is part of the pectoral girdle, which connects with the clavicle, and the arms connect. Here you have a socket, and the ball at the top of the humerus forms a ball and socket joint at the shoulder. This would be the clavicle or the collarbone. The radius is one of the lower arm bones. And the ulna would be the other one. And then you have your hand, which is made up of carpals or wrist bones, metacarpals, hand bones, and phalanges, which are the fingers. Each of the carpals has a specific name, but you're not going to be asked for those specific names until you get to a higher level, more advanced anatomy course. You can determine whether a skeleton is male or female by looking at certain parameters of the pelvis. So look at those characteristics as you study the chapter. You have the bones of the legs. The bones of the trunk are the axial skeleton, and the bones of the arms and legs, pectoral and pelvic girdles are called the appendicular skeleton. The upper leg bone is the femur, and the head of the femur is a ball which fits into a socket in the pelvic bone, and that makes the ball and socket joint at the hip. You have the lower leg bones. The tibia is the more sturdy lower leg bone. And then you have a thinner one to the outside, which is called the fibula. And then the foot. The ankle bones are called tarsals. And again, each one of those has a name. But you won't be learning those in this course. Metatarsals are foot bones, and phalanges are the toes. So please contact me if you have any questions. Mainly, you're going over the actual pictures of the bones and identifying them, learning them for the lab test. And also you'll have questions on your multiple choice test regarding the different bones. So have a good week. Next week we'll finish the semester with the muscular system, and then week 16 will be your final exam. So the end of the semester is coming up pretty fast, so get your work done. Have a good week. Bye.